Hello Gunners, welcome to another video. And what if I was to tell you that Hale is about to get even better this summer? We've got two potential superstars rumoured to join us. One from Manchester United, he's considered their best talent, he's considered as a kid Messi, he is absolutely unreal. And another centre forward stroke winger from Blackburn who's very, very talented. We've also got further analysis on some of Arsenal's academy stars that are already at the club who are absolutely incredible too. So I suggest you watch this whole video because I'm sure you're going to be leaving shocked, because Hale is already given us Miles Lewis-Skelly, Ethan Nwaneri, Saka over the years, but I'm telling you it's probably going to get even better. But before I begin, if you are new here, please hit the subscribe, hit the like as well. It is always greatly appreciated. So let's start with this Manchester United wonderkid. And a report came out a couple of weeks back, I never really addressed it, from Sam C. He says, understand a host of Premier League clubs are circling to sign JJ Gabriel if he's to leave Manchester United this summer, but he is told United are trying to do everything possible to keep him at the club. And I mean, my word, is this kid absolutely insane. And Arsenal are also one of the clubs that are going to be circulating around Arsenal are among the clubs trying to sign Manchester United youngster JJ Gabriel, according to claims on social media, according to some other sources as well who work within academy football. And I mean, when I saw this, I just felt if we get this done, it's just so greedy. You're thinking about Max Dowman. This kid is 14, by the way. Max Dowman is 15. So you're going to have two of the best prospects for each of their respective age. JJ Gabriel is the best 14-year-old in Europe across the world. I am absolutely sure of it. Max Dowman is absolutely the best 15-year-old on the planet. So when you couple that and add him, JJ Gabriel, to Hale, you'll be absolutely cooking. But of course, United are going to do everything they can to keep him. But my word, if Hale was able to poach him, guys, I mean, just look at these clips of JJ Gabriel. It is absolutely nuts. He's just done a La Croqueta in his own in a sort of backwards position, and then he's taken the ball, he's driving with it. He's 14, by the way. He's already played, he's already been in the squad for the FA Youth Cup at just 14. If you didn't know, when Arsenal played United in the FA Youth Cup, JJ Gabriel was on the bench as a 14-year-old. You know how insane that is, and I'm not surprised at all. Just seeing the skills he can do, the way he strikes a ball. There's a reason this kid has been given the name Kid Messi, and I'm sure you guys, you sort of watched SV2. Maybe you haven't. If you're an older fan or an older gooner, you wouldn't have watched SV2. But this guy has been talked about for a very, very long time in YouTube videos. People have known about his talent, and if Arsenal can get this done and sneak Manchester United and take their best youngster, it'll be a bit of revenge for them taking Chido Obi and taking Aiden Haven. But I feel like United fans, if you were to ask them, them never signing Chido or never signing Aiden Haven and Gabriel staying, they would prefer that over Gabriel coming to Arsenal and them having Chido and Aiden Haven, because this kid is different. He's different gravy. You'll see academy sort of people within, different academies talking about him at just 14. I mean, I'm just out of words. I just hope Mertesacker can work his magic, because we're Hale. Let's get even greedier. Why not? But let us get moving on to the next link. Arsenal are moving for Harvey Higgins, Blackburn Rovers 16-year-old striker. The academy, of course, is in much need of a centre forward. This whole period, we've been lacking a centre forward, but none of our guys were able to step up from Hale because simply they haven't got the quality. And that's okay sometimes. Hale has already given us Nwaneri, he's given us Lewis-Skelly. That's a lot of talent. So it would have been a bit greedy to expect a top-grade centre forward. But if Arsenal can go for someone like Higgins, who's an athletic channel runner with good finishing, shout out to Will Balsam, by the way. He comes up with some fantastic stuff with the academy. And the way he analyzes this guy, it is really, really good. He's also provided these clips. Just look at the way he plays. He's just a dominant figure. I feel like Arsenal are trying to get that striker who's also technical as well. We've seen with the first team link with Isak. And the guy like Higgins, his versatility, he can play off the wing. It's also the same mode as Isak. So you can sort of see the identity Arsenal want in the centre forward position flowing right from the top right to the academy level. And if you look at the variety of finishes this guy has, he scored obviously that earlier one that was shown. He's scoring headers as well. Strikers that can score different types of goal, no matter what age group you are. It is absolutely critical. And this kid at just 16, I think he's played for the under 18. So again, playing slightly above his age group, it just goes to show, he's talented. And if Hale is able to bring him in to give us help in those younger age groups in the centre forward area, it will be absolutely needed. And it will be fantastic news, because I'm sure you guys know we need a centre forward from the academy. We definitely needed one to come up. Cheeto would have been the guy if he'd been a bit more patient, but he wanted to go to United. Fair dues. But if we were to sort of bring in Higgins, who looks like a dominant figure, looking at his frame, he can bully people. He's pacey. He's electric. This is what I want to be seeing. We need our academy to get even better, because over the years before Miles and of course Waneri, our academy just didn't perform or give us the players. You know, we're talking about the Miguel Aziz group. Those players just didn't quite cut it. They just didn't have the quality, because obviously Saka and Smith Rowe were just before the Aziz group, but it just wasn't there. But now we're starting to see the planning isn't just going to go at the top, it's going to come at the academy level, and it's much needed. JJ Gabriel, Higgins, these are the profiles us as a club need to be identifying to go to that very, very next level, to become like Manchester City. I know we don't all want to copy them, but their model, they always churning out these academy stars. Morgan Rogers was at City, Sancho was at City. You look all over the different leagues, there's Manchester City youngsters that are playing now at top level, and that's what I want Arsenal to be, if not also having these academy stars playing for our actual first team. But now let's get on to Arsenal stars that are already at the club. And Dan Casey is a guy I've been wanting to give a little sort of chat around, because I think he's extremely talented. For the under-18s, he scored 13 goals in 14 games. You know how insane that is? And he's normally a number 8. So you can already tell what I'm going to sort of say about him. I think he's an Aaron Ramsey regen. The way he sniffs the game, sniffs the opportunities, is absolutely unreal. And I'm going to show you some clips now. This is his hat-trick he got against Southampton for the under-18s. Just look at him. He's sniffing, following the run. And Zecevic John is the next player I'm actually going to be talking about. He's involved in assisting all 3 of the goals. He's a super talent. But Dan Casey, the way he sniffs opportunities in and around the box is perfect for the Arsenal 8. We need these sort of guys. He's also physical. He wants to be in the duels. But he is the sort of guy where you're not going to see a lot of people talk about him, but he has the fundamentals to thrive at the top level. Brilliant ball striking, brilliant box presence, brilliant dueling capabilities, brilliant athleticism. All these fundamentals will take you so far at the academy level and in senior football as well. And Dan Casey has it. I think the most unfortunate thing about him is he is a Liverpool fan. I know this for a fact. He absolutely loves them. But he's at Arsenal and you're seeing the goals he's scored here, his hat-trick. Different types of goals, sniffing opportunities, first-time finishes. It really, really is good, you know. And I think he would be sort of McTominay. And if you are not a troll, or you know, you see football in a way which is actually sort of analytical, that is not bad at all. A talent who can come in and will give you 40 million worth of production. That's what McTominay was. He'd always bring in and be clutch for Manchester United in those moments. He didn't quite have enough quality to stay at the first team for a longer level, longer time, but he's still good. He's still giving them 40 million pure profit. He's at Napoli, and Napoli are thriving. Dan Casey, I'm not saying he's going to be McTominay, but he's the sort of guy that can come in or either stay at Arsenal forever and be a really, really good squad / first teamer in certain games, or he can just give you profit. And that's exactly what we need. I am just a massive fan of this profile, and I want you guys to sort of watch out for him, because I think he has a massive, massive future. But let's get on to the next guy, Mr. Zecevic John, Serbian international, 17 years old. Casey's 17 years old as well. And this kid is really electric. I mean, my word, you saw the clips, the way he was taking on his man. Here is a couple of his clips from N5 on YouTube. Thanks to him for these. He just has it. He just has that directness. He wants to keep going, you know. He doesn't really care, this fearless nature. You need this academy level, and I feel like this will sort of transpire into the first team. He wants to score goals. He wants to make goals. He is what I love. He is what I love in a young winger. Somebody who is just going to keep on going. He may lose a couple of his 1v1s, but he's always going to be there. He obviously operates off the right. He can operate off the left. You can see, look at him. He's tenacious. He wants to be in those duels. He wants to press. This is what Arteta will love to see from a youngster, really is. And I feel like he's going to develop into a really, really nice profile. One of those guys which you can say, yeah, this guy has got the first team quality. He can really, really make it. Along with Dan Casey, a bit of an unexpected guy. You don't see him talked about a lot, but he is productive. He is quick. He's a channel runner. He's an outlet. All of these things, we miss an outlet in the first team other than Martinelli. Zecevic, John, is that sort of profile who can be an outlet, who's tricky as well. Looking at the way now, look at him there, just getting out of those tight spaces. He's strong for someone not of the sort of biggest stature. He's still able to use his body in a really, really positive way, and his finishing as well is very underrated. But anyway, goodness, let me know your thoughts on any of the youngsters I've talked about. JJ Gabriel, United fans, it's quite ironic because I made a video 2 days ago about United fans saying they'd take all of our top youngsters, but hey, who knows? JJ Gabriel to Arsenal, I'd love it. We've also got Higgins, a top centre forward talent, which the academy needs, and of course the two boys already at Arsenal.